Hi, this is Randy. I saw a video this morning by Scott Bassett, and I have to say his videos are so awesome. They are very, very academically based, if there was such a thing, if there was actually an academic study of the narcissist. But as we know, there really isn't too much other than Sam Vaknin. And there's a lot of helpful stuff, but Scott really gets into what he believes is the mind of the narcissist, and that's something that's extremely frustrating to try to figure out and deal with. I wanted to talk a little bit and add to his video about the parent-child principle or dichotomy that the narcissist has. And when you look at your relationship with the narcissist both wants to be your child, and wants you to be the parent. And that is mostly the day-to-day state that's going on. They're dependent, they're irresponsible, you're responsible. They don't need to pay for anything, you're paying for everything. They don't have any self-control, you have a lot of self-control. They're needy, you provide. They're immature, you're mature. They have temper tantrums, you are able to maintain your cool. So the most predominant situation between the non-narcissist and the narcissist is that the narcissist plays the role of a child while you're playing the role of a parent. However, this constant underlying dynamic, this constant state where the narcissist is the baby child and the partner is the parent, or it could even be a child-parent relationship where the parent is the narcissist and the child or adult child is playing the role of the parent to the narcissist who's the adult child. I know it gets confusing, but let's say it's a romantic relationship or a partnership. So what happens is that childish narcissist who's playing child all the time and who's irresponsible and as I just described, that there's an uncomfortableness to that. There's a lack of, and a sense of lack of power, because they're going to take all of that childish irresponsibility and maturity. If they're going to own all that and take all that on a day-to-day basis as an underlying theme to the relationship, then they're also going to feel somewhat powerless, because children kind of are pretty much powerless, right? If you're not going to take any responsibility and you're not going to make any of the money and you're not going to be mature and you're going to be out of control and somebody else is having to hold everything together for you, truly you really don't have too much power. Well, when that feeling sets in that they really don't have much power, they have to exert the power, and they have to do it very swiftly, and they have to make sure that you know it. So although you really keeping everything together, who's got it all on the ball, and who's very competent, that narcissist has got to get some power back. So they switch the roles and flip it. They flip it mostly just kind of in a bullshitting kind of intellectual way, a verbal way. Not that they show you any maturity. Not like they act like they're your parent in any kind of way that you can really hold on to, where they're actually really imparting any kind of useful information, not where they're actually really going to take care of you as a parent would. Not, but they will say that they are, or they will act like they're the scolding parent, the disapproving parent, the all-wise parent. Okay, they'll act like that through verbal wisdom, but it's all bullshit. But they take on that persona of the wise parent, even though they're truly the child, the dependent child. But to get the power, they have to make you believe that they are the wise one, that they are your parent, that they are better than you. So they scold you, they disapprove of you, they direct you, they tell you what to do. And they take that role of parent. And it's this dichotomy that is really hard to wrap your mind around, because you know in your heart, you know in your mind, you know intuitively that they are super dependent and they need you like crazy. They can't live without you. And if it isn't you, at least they can't live with someone else, without someone, right? They have to have somebody in their life to latch onto. And they're deathly afraid to lose you. You have no clue how much they need you. I mean, you know they need you, but they know they desperately need you. And they know how much. It's such a desperation that they get afraid that they don't have any power, and that you have all the power, because you truly do. You can put an end to it anytime you wish. And since you have all the power, they flip the switch on you and they act like they're your parent. I mean, there can't be any kind of happy medium, right? Like a normal relationship is not going to be a parent-child relationship where there's this wise one, this approving one, or this dependent one. I mean, a good relationship should be on equals, and you know, you both have positive traits, and you both have your strengths and talents, and you both have weaknesses, and you complement one another. You know what a normal relationship should be. In the narcissist relationship, they force you into either one of two roles. Mainly the role they want you to play is parent. Take care of me and all my needs all the time, and don't complain, and don't have any of your own needs. But then when they fear that they have no power at all, and they get very desperate that you could leave them anytime, they flip it and they become that disapproving parent, that parent role, the old wise one, and the old grandiose one that you are so privileged to have in your presence. And they actually make you believe it because they're so convinced of it themselves. I mean, half of the convincing that these people do to us is the fact that they're so darn convinced themselves of their greatness. And you end up thinking, God, they gotta be somewhat good, because how could they be so goddamn conceited? Anyway, I wanted to just add to Scott Bassett's video on parent-child and the dichotomy and this polarity type that the narcissist forces partners into. Thank you. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.